receiving today, as Professor Kamar has asked, what is leading. I've said we interviewed. Specifically, we asked for information from the OCS because the CCTV is domiciled in his office. So after today, I believe we'll be able to have a report that we'll give to the committee as our progress report. And I believe, as Honorable Sigei said, we'll be able to work in less than the 10 days to submit the file to the ODPP. But we seek for cooperation from the Senate, Honorable Speaker. We have a small budget. We are really understaffed. We have 77 investigators across the country. So we are hoping that we will get that support to be able to fulfill our mandate. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. We have 3 minutes for further clarifications. We'll go back to the move of this business, Senator Eddy, and then Senator Methu. We have 3 minutes to do this. Senator Eddy, you may proceed. Senator Eddy, if you don't have any clarification, you may yield to your colleagues.
Because of time, Mr. Speaker, I have 3 very quick clarifications in under 2 minutes. Does the minister, or rather the CS, and the IG appreciate what senators have talked about on the issue of DIG, given that this is somebody who has died in the cells, and the possibility of cannibalization of the process by one senior member of the authority ends the call for him to resign? That's question number 1. Question number 2, on the on the IG, who are your key suspects? That's a simple question. Even if they're not guilty, we have seen instances, for instance, I've cited the case for Honorable Longondo Were. I know he did not die in a police cell, but Mr. Speaker, any form of suspects are arrested and asked to make statements. We are living here not knowing who the IG considers his main suspects. And lastly, DCI, given that this was a matter of cyber crime, and you're talking about the competence of the court, and this in this matter, the case should have been handled in Omabay in our feeling, are you arguing that the cloud is only Nairobi? And the cloud, where is the cloud in your view? Let me ask that question from an ICT perspective. Where do you think the cloud is? Is the cloud in Nairobi? Or where is the cloud? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Methu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to disagree with the DCI when he says that all animals are equal. What the Inspector General of Police told us is that the investigators led by Hussein went to record the statements of the Deputy Inspector General from his office in Vigilance House. Number 2, I also want to disagree with him when he says that they have so many teams, so they were able to get to Homa Bay very early. Those teams only left Nairobi once they confirmed that the complaint against Ojwang was a valid one. And therefore, I actually feel, and it's my very, very considered opinion, that this matter and the investigations to this matter cannot be free and fair if the DIG, Eliud Lagat, continues sitting in that office as the Deputy Inspector General. Finally, to the IPOA, I wish you well as you look at this matter and you give us answers in 10 days. May I inform you, Mr. Speaker, that yesterday in my county, Nyandarua County, a pregnant woman was arrested in a place called Rwanyambo. She was put and detained in a police station called Rwanyambo. She was pregnant, and I think 6 or 7 months pregnant. Having been detained there, she was crying to the police officers to help her get medical support. This morning, the people of Rwanyambo have woken up to the horrific scene of the pregnant woman in that cell with her dead baby that she delivered in the cell, or rather that was aborted in the cell, Honorable Speaker. If Mr. Speaker, if this inhumanity in our police force, Mr. Speaker, is not stopped, I don't think we have a country. If they can watch and listen to the cries of a woman who is pregnant and they can see. Mr. Speaker, she had only been accused of stealing 9,000 shillings. 9,000 shillings is something that could have been even gotten by her family. If they allowed, or even summoned Milka to come the next day, I'm sure she would have come. The same case for Ojwang. There is no record that Ojwang was summoned and he refused to appear in a police station. Inspector General of Police, I don't know whether you have a heart or your concerns is pricked by the kind of harassment or the kind of thing that is happening to the people of Kenya from your own officers. That is an incident that happened yesterday, even as the country mourns about the Ojwang. That is something that happened. You have heard that Article 26 of the Constitution of Kenya, even an unborn person has a right to live. Now we have lost that kid, Honorable Speaker. I don't know what will happen to Milka because she has not been taken to hospital. The whole day, Mr. Speaker, even when people went out to the Ronyambo police station to complain, they have been beaten up by police. They have been tear gassed the whole day, Honorable Speaker. I don't understand, Honorable Speaker, what kind of a police force that we have right now, Mr. Speaker. So I want to also throw that challenge. I've written to the...
So IG, you have 2 minutes. DCI, 2 minutes. IPOA, 2 minutes. We conclude.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. The question of who are my key suspects. That question refers back to what I did. I did suspend some officers because I did not want them to interfere with the investigation because they are the first key suspects in that one. But those who committed the offenses, we will get to know from IPOA when they are through with the investigations. Mine was to ensure that we preserve the scene, we ensure that nobody interferes so that we can go to the bottom of that matter. And that is the reason why I'm happy that today they have also recorded their statements with the IPOA, and I hope that that process moves quickly. We want to get to know who are these who did and carried out this heinous act. I've heard of the issue of certain police station where a pregnant woman was actually mistreated. In fact,
IG, conclude. We barely have a minute to conclude this session.
I'm happy that the Honorable Senator has already written to IPOA to investigate the same, but even myself, I'm going to institute the same through the Internal Affairs Unit so that I can be able to go to the bottom of that. And if that is the case, I'm going to crack the whip so that those involved, they get the ultimate punishment. Thank you very much.
IG.
Honorable Speaker, that is what I would wish to submit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, you may have your seat. Now, DCI and IPOA, you will proceed from where we've left it before the committee tomorrow. We do not have time to hear you. Now, honorable senators, we have come to the end of this session. I'd wish to thank the CS and his team for the responses given. Now, the closure of this session is not the end of pursuing this matter by the Senate. If you're aware, the Senate Standing Committee on National Security is already seized of this matter, and it is scheduled for a sitting tomorrow. I therefore direct the Secretariat to make available the record of this meeting to our Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations, so that they can use this to further their probe and make the appropriate recommendation for tabling in the Senate. I also direct that the committee proceed in this matter with a lot of urgency and to table their report. Now, we are going on recess tomorrow. However, we are going to call for a special sitting before the end of the recess to discuss other businesses. This will be among the businesses to receive the report from the Committee of National Security. To IPOA, you've indicated to us that you need 10 days. This is a matter that is more complicated than that of the Honorable Ongono Were. It's a matter that happened in the hands of police officers, in the precincts of police station. It should be the easiest thing to conclude in the shortest time possible. If I were you, I will conclude it way before the expiry of the 10 days. The country is watching. Thank you so much, honorable senators. We now resume the normal. Having resumed the normal and ordinary session of the Senate, honorable senators, it is now 6:30 p.m., time to adjourn the Senate. The Senate therefore stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. I thank you.